Hi everyone, Bev, Clark Vision, long time no see again. Let's see how quick I can get through this video. This is the video I said I was going to follow up my last video with, which was showing briefly some old classics, if you like, back in the day albums that I had picked up recently, and this video would be the kind of more up-to-date new releases from like current stuff, if that makes any sense. You know, it makes sense. I just can't really figure it out in my brain what words I need to speak these days. Anyway, so I hope you're all enjoying the summer. We've got some nice weather just now, and because I've said that, it'll probably turn bad very shortly. Touch wood. Where's the wood in this place? Right. Anyway, so I'm just going to go on and show you. I've got 3 CDs and the rest are vinyl. Now this stuff I've had since you're going back to February, March. Stuff that I've collected since then. I've kind of not been buying as much really. Just the odd thing now and again. So anyway, enough of my rambling. So the first one I picked up was, I wanted to get this. This is a 2024 release from Tantrum, Scottish band, new wave of traditional heavy metal. This is the last release from them under the name Tantrum. I think they rebranded themselves and renamed themselves, and they're now known as Pyroclast. They have a Facebook page, etc. Blah blah blah. Oh, that's just my screen going a bit there. So this is the last album under Tantrum. There's a new one coming under Pyroclast. I think, is it this year maybe? No Place for the Damned. It's just straight up good modern heavy metal, and I got this through their Bandcamp. So yeah, it's excellent listen, really. It's good quality stuff. Highly recommend checking them out if you haven't, just to see. The next one, mandatory buy, basically. This was pre-ordered, or was it pre-ordered? I can't remember. I think it was. But anyway, so this is Here Be Dragons, Avantasia's new one. I've gone for the media book version, where you get the extra disc with different versions: piano version, 80s version, extended version, live, and live. You get a couple of live tracks on here. So you've heard me rave about Avantasia in the past. This is the Tobias Sammet's project with his many guest celebrity musicians and vocalists involved. A couple of newer ones for this album include Tommy Karavik and Kenny Lecremo. I think they're kind of newer to the group, but equally brilliant voices. It's good. I like this one. I think I prefer this to the previous one, which was the Paranormal Evening with the Moonflower Society. I think I prefer this one to that, but again, it's not as good as Moonglow for me. But I wanted to get the media book version, because I've got media book versions for a lot of the other ones as well, and you get all this extra stuff. The other you can get the bigger earbook, as they call it, version with the CDs as well, but that's a fortune. So enough's enough as far as that goes. And the discs are in one in the front and one in the back. So, but it's again brilliant stuff. I love it. And this one just came in today from Amazon. I finally pulled the trigger on it. Brainstorm's latest release, Plague of Rats. This is a band I do like, kind of a power metal band from Germany that are a bit of a darker sounding power metal band. They kind of have a bit of their own style about them, and I think that's what I kind of like about this band. They kind of slightly differ to the general power metal kind of thing in a way. It's hard to kind of explain, just go and listen to them to find it for yourself. But so they've switched to Raging Phoenix Music, and are now on that label. And I've been wanting to buy this for a good few months, but I wanted the jewel case edition, really, to be honest with you. But it's $19.99 on Amazon, so I was waiting for the price to drop. But the Digibook with the bonus DVD dropped to £13 or something, so I decided to just go for it, because I have got other Digipack ones, but whatever. The booklet's in the middle bit here, it just slides out. So, but yeah, this is a good album, and I can now get listening to it properly. I've only listened to a few tracks on YouTube, and I do like what I hear. Right, so the vinyl, Tokyo Blade, new release from this band, 2025, Dissonance Productions, Cherry Red Records, yep. This is a double LP, what's it called? Time is the Fire, and you know Tokyo Blade of old, one of the new wave of British heavy metal bands from back in the day. And there are two records, one is red and one is blue, although the red's a bit of a funny looking red, but that's the red, and there's the blue for that, and the lyrics are on the inner of the gatefold. Next one is Majestica. This had to get this. I was looking forward to this one being released. This is Tommy Johansson's group, ex-Sabaton guitarist, and he has a phenomenal voice. He really does. He did the Christmas album, the Scrooge play. He did the album for that. What's it? A Christmas Carol or something like that. Aye, Christmas Carol, I think it's. Phenomenal Christmas album. And so this is their second regular album. They do have another one which came out about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago now, which is great, and so I wanted to get this one. It's on Nuclear Blast. There's a picture of the band there. Powertrain, yeah, it is power metal, kind of orchestral power metal great stuff, really good stuff. And it comes with a lyric inner sheet, and it is on transparent turquoise and black smoke vinyl. Now it's I don't know how well, but you can sort of see it's kind of a smoky blue, obviously. If you hold it up to a light, you kind of get more of the blue coming through. But what I like about it is the record label's done up like an old railway train ticket style thing. That's pretty cool. Next one I grabbed was the Night Flight Orchestra. I sampled this on YouTube and really enjoyed it. I have one of their previous albums. This band are just so unusual. They have a couple of guys in this band that used to be in, I've forgotten. I'm sure I've said this in the past, but they're from bands from a totally different genre of, well, not a different kind of subcategory of metal. This isn't even metal, this, to be honest. This is like classic rock. It's almost like it's got a very 70s vibe about it, but it's a vibe I like because I'm not always into 70s kind of stuff, but this has just got something about it that I really enjoy, and it's different. But yeah, it's a really good listen if you want something a bit calmer. I don't know that soothing's the right word, to be honest with you, but it's certainly, you know, just a different sound, with a different vibe about it. This is definitely worth a listen. So as you can see, it's sort of old school style kind of air hostess thing. So it comes with its inner sheet with the lyrics. Quite a lot of band members, as you can see. Soilwork, I'm sure that's one of the bands. Bjorn Strud is one of the guys, and who's the other one that was in another, I can't mind, but he's like in he came from a thrash background or something. Anyway, excuse me while I have a drink, but yeah. Just on black vinyl, excuse me again. This one is, yeah, just on black vinyl. Pretty cool. Very good listen. As well as the CD, this had to come in on vinyl. Here Be Dragons. And this one I ordered from Napalm Records website. So it has specifics exclusive to their website, and all of them come with like a 12-page full-size 12-inch booklet, which is nice because the lyrics, the text for the lyrics is a bit bigger, you know, for older eyes. So that's pretty nice. The record itself is on splatter vinyl. That's just says splatter on the hype sticker. It's a blue, black and white kind of thing. So that's the record. It also comes with a poster. And it came with a record turntable slip mat thing, which I won't use, but it'll stay with it. So yeah, and I think that's actually now on did I say Napalm Records? Yeah, Avantasia. They've also switched to Napalm. They were on Nuclear Blast, and they have been on AFM in the past as well. However, Nuclear Blast reissued. They brought out a reissue of Moonglow on green vinyl, and I thought, I'm having that because I just adore this album, and it is one of these records that I did want. I have two on black vinyl obviously, but I did want to get one just on a different colour vinyl just for the sake of it, because it's one of my all-time favourite records. So when Nuclear Blast brought this one out, I thought that'll do. And it is on green vinyl, and when I say green, you need the sunglasses on for this one, I think. Look at that. It's on bright green vinyl. Another one I picked up, which I wasn't in a hurry to get. I had actually thought initially I wasn't going to bother getting it. And then I just happened to be on YouTube one day, and one of the songs off this record came on my feed, and I listened to it and I thought, no, I actually like that. I'm going to go and get it. And it was at quite a decent price at the time as well, and it is for a band I really like anyway, so Night Demon. And it was their Year of the Demon. The singles that they released in Year of the Demon, which was 2020, funnily enough, it was that year. And that's the 5 singles. You get an inner sheet, and there's also some B-sides that haven't been released before to make up the album. So I ordered this off Amazon. It did come with a bit of a, I don't know how well, there you go, a bit of a crease there, but that's all. I can live with that. And again, this is just on, contains all 5 out-of-print 7-inch releases, including rare B-sides. So it's just on black. It's 180 gram, this one. It's quite weighty. Don't know why they needed to do that, but they do. So next up is a release from this year. That one was 2020, that Night Demon thing. So it's music from 5 years ago, that one. But back to this year, we have the new one from Ghost, Skeleta. Is it Skeleta? Skeleta? Anyway. And this includes a collectible Papa 5 overlay, which I had no real clue as to what it actually was. But there's the album cover. As you can see, it's a very shiny, mirrory kind of effect on the. It's another album which is cover, that is, which is really interesting detail-wise. I mean, there's so much detail, but you know, these are like windows. The windows, they do have colour in the images. It's really quite an interesting cover. As of yet, I've had this for a couple of months and I have not yet listened to the full album properly. I've just not had a lot of time lately to devote to my music like I usually do. And here is the Papa overlay, which is just this on black, kind of clear acrylic. So, for example, it came kind of like that. So if you sit it, it kind of looks, you know, so you could do one or two things with that, I suppose, if you wanted. But yep, and it also comes with the picture inner sleeve, which I like when they come like this. Non-gatefold with picture inners, that's how I like it. And I just went for the black version this time. There's umpteen different versions, but I thought black will do me just fine. Next up, another release from this year on Reaper Entertainment, on Splatter Edition, Splatter Limited Splatter Vinyl, is the new Elven King, which again I was looking forward to this one coming. This came out in April, and this completes the trilogy of albums that they have just had. This is Luna, Reader of the Runes is the trilogy, and this one is Luna. Again, really cool artwork, kind of epic folk power metal kind of stuff from Italy. I can't even remember if I've listened to this one all the way through, to be honest, or not. I think I have, but it's been a while. I've only listened to this about once. I'm so behind on my music at the moment, to be honest. Just other things I've had to be dealing with in life. Comes again with, it is a double album, so it's got 2 records, and they both have inner sleeves with lyrics and stuff on them. And there's the splatter. It's a green and red. You see more of the red on this side. So that's the version I've got on that one. So again, really good stuff if you're into that. And last but by no means least, the latest from Visions of Atlantis. They've just come off the Pirates tour, and this is a live album from some of the tour. It's a double album again, 4 sides, and its tracks are live from different places, kind of similar to how Iron Maiden do some of their live albums now. It's not a full concert for one place, it's tracks from different venues around Europe. This is, yeah, it's all European dates. Live over Europe, funnily enough, is the name of the album. And it's on viola, is what they call it. It's on napalm. You do get an inner sleeve for this, which is kind of nice. You don't always get that with live albums, but it just has a bit of credits up there. And so this one basically is, it's a nice, I quite like this colour for vinyl actually, a nice kind of deep, winey, violet, reddish, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, there you have it. So that is That's my intake, and that's not bad. It's 20 minutes. That's quite quick for me. Anyway, I won't keep you as much longer. So that's what I've had come in as far as new stuff goes lately. So yes, I'm kind of rejigging this room a little bit. I think I'm putting a desktop PC back in as well. So there's a computer table over here with the computer and all that stuff on it. So things. I need to get a new chair though, so that's the next thing. I want a comfy office chair, one that I can also sit in and listen to my music as well, sort of thing. So I need to consider what to get regarding that. Anyway, guys, enjoy your music, keep listening to your metal, and have a good summertime if it's summer, unless you're in Australia or New Zealand or something. But I'll catch you maybe sometime in another video. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye then now.